Like, comment, share, and subscribe because what investigators uncovered next rewrote every rule of prison security. You won't believe this, but the alarm didn't sound when the inmate vanished. It sounded when the guards realized someone had been studying them without ever speaking a word. He was known as Cell 217, transferred into a maximum security block after a violent robbery, silent from intake to lights out. No complaints, no threats, no recorded conversations. Just eyes that never stopped moving, at first. Staff thought the silence meant compliance. Cameras showed him standing perfectly still during counts, hands folded, gaze fixed on the floor. But within weeks, routines began to shift. A guard started taking the long way to the tower. Another lingered an extra minute during meals. Doors opened half a second earlier than policy allowed. It felt random until the night Cell 217 was gone. Investigators traced the timeline backward. He never asked questions, yet he learned everything. The scrape of boots meant which guard was tired. The click before a lock meant a rushed latch. The radio static told him when a supervisor was distracted. He mapped weaknesses through sound, shadow, and repetition. He watched reflections in polished floors to track patrol paths. He counted footsteps to measure distance. Silence wasn't a weakness, it was camouflage. On the night of the escape, there was no violence, no chaos. A service corridor door that usually stuck didn't. A camera blinked off for maintenance that never came. A guard checked a phone at the wrong moment. Cell 217 slipped into the blind space between habits. When the count came up short, panic spread fast. But the trail was colder than anyone expected. The deeper the review went, the worse it looked. Training logs ignored small deviations. Reports dismissed gut feelings. Every overlooked detail became a rung on the ladder he climbed out on. The prison hadn't been breached by force. It had been read like a book by someone patient enough to memorize every page. Weeks later, a jacket-matching prison issue was found miles away, folded neatly near a bus terminal. No fingerprints, no message, just proof he planned beyond the walls. Some believe he wanted freedom. Others think he wanted to prove a point that systems fail when people stop paying attention. So here's the question investigators still argue over. Was this an escape, or a lesson written in silence? What do you think? Comment below. And if you want to see how the full story really unfolds, the rest of this nightmare is waiting on this channel. And this is only one of many.